So classic fans rejoice. It seems that in the video yesterday I was asking Konami to tongue-in-cheek reveal some more cards from Duelists of Pyroxene. I mean, it's not what I asked for, but at least they've revealed some. So yeah, for all the classic fans, Ishizu is getting an actual deck. So yeah, let's see what they do. I think they're all, I've had a brief look, they seem retrains of old monsters like Keldo. I haven't heard that name in a long time. So yeah, level 4 Earth Fairy effect monster, attack 1200, defense 1600. You can only use first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can discard one other Earth Fairy type monster, special summon this card from your hand. Then you can add one exchange of the spirit, one card that mentioned it from your deck to your hand. Exchange of spirits card I've not had in a long time as well. 2 quick effect. You can banish this card from the field or graveyard, then target up to 5 cards in any graveyard. Shuffle them into the deck. If exchange of the spirit is not in your field or in your graveyard, at activation you can only target up to 3 cards instead. So firstly, just on this one, I wonder if they're all going to be based around exchange of the spirit. I mean, I haven't watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh in so long, so yeah, I'm not sure. So this one is Medora, the Cestus Oracle. Again, I think this is based on an old card called Medora. Level 4 Earth Fairy Effect monster. Attack 1500, defense 1800. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Number 1, you can discard one other fairy type monster, special summon this card from your hand. Then you can place one Gravekeeper's Trap from your deck face up in your spell and trap card zone. Number 2, quick effect. You can banish this card from your field or graveyard and target up to 5 cards in any graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. If exchange of the spirit is not on your field or in your graveyard at activation, you can only target up to 3 cards instead. So this one goes with Gravekeepers and Exchange of the Spirit. So again, I imagine they're all going to list Exchange of the Spirit now. Guido, the Ancient Sentry. Now again, I remember an old monster called a Guido. So again, this just seems like some sort of retrain. You'll have to forgive me, I've just come from Manflu. Level 4 Earth Fairy Effect monster, attack 1500, defense 1800. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. So they all seem to have that. If a card is sent from the hand and or deck to your opponent's graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can special summon one level 4 Earth Fairy monster from your graveyard, except a Guido the Ancient Sanctuary. If this card is sent from your hand or deck to graveyard, you can send top 5 cards each deck to the graveyard. Interesting. Then if exchange of the spirit is in your graveyard, you can send top 5 cards of either deck to graveyard. Okay, Gravekeeper's Trap. Continuous trap card. You can only use second and third effect this card's name once per turn. While exchange of the spirit is in your graveyard, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in the graveyard or special monsters from the graveyard. I'm not sure how good these are, just relying on this exchange of the spirit being in the graveyard. During the main phase, you can discard 1 card, add a Gravekeeper's monster or 1 Earth Fairy monster to your deck to hand. That's good, even though it's a trap. 3, during your opponent's draw phase, before they draw, you declare 1 card name. Reveal the card your opponent draws to normal draw. If it's declared card, send it to the graveyard. Okay. Oh, this is a big name. OCG Transit. Reverse of Despair and Hope. TCG Guest. Exchange as Heart. Normal trap card. You can only activate 1 card this name once per turn. If you control 3 or more Earth Fairy monsters, send as many monsters on the field as possible to the graveyard, then each pack a special monster from your opponent's graveyard to the field up to the number of monsters sent to the opponent's graveyard with this effect. Then again, if Exchange of the Spirit is in your graveyard, you can set 1 trap direct from your deck. It can be activated this turn. God, she got quite a few cards. Bomb Held by Fate. Blast Held by Fate. Normal trap card. You can only activate the first and second effective cards. Name each once per turn. There's a lot of text and they don't do a whole lot. When the opponent's monster claims attack, destroy 1 face-up monster to control the highest attack, your choice if tied, and if you do inflict damage to them equal to destroy the monster's original attack. Then if Exchange of Spirit again is not in your graveyard, you take damage equal to the damage your opponent took. Right. 2. If this card is sent from your hand or deck to the graveyard, you can target 1 level 4 Earth Fairy monster in your graveyard, add to your hand, and then Exchange of the Spirit reprint. Again, I'm not sure how good these are, all relying on Exchange of Spirit mainly, but I don't think Konami does this sort of thing for, meta playability and stuff. These are more for the classic fans, so I imagine they're all pretty happy seeing such an old, iconic character get support. But yeah, it's not what I asked for yesterday. If you watched that video, you know that I was asking for the Power Tool reveals and the Morphotronic support, but this means they're at least 1 step closer. So yeah, I'm not really sure if these are going to see any play at all. I mean, they've got some nice gimmicky niche effects, but yeah, it's just mainly to appease the older fans, isn't it? So I hoping they don't get rid of the cover and replace it with Ishizu. But again, They seem to have done that with the water one. So yeah, what do you guys think of these cards? Are they worth running? Is it just literally to appease for the older generation? So yeah, let me know. And thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you.